Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? Today we will learn about application of the derivative. But before that, if you like my video, please subscribe, like, and comment in this video. And then if you have a suggestion for make it better for my YouTube channel, please give me suggestion in my comment. Okay, everyone. So let's further ado. So we talk about what the application of the derivative. Application of the first derivative is divided by two. The first is about interval of increase and decrease, and then maximum and minimum value. But in maximum and minimum value divided by 4, the first is absolute and the local. The second is about finding the local extreme, and then the first derivative test, and the last is finding the absolute extreme. But we will talk about interval of increase and decrease. So let's try to have the graph. So we recall this graph function is x square, and then as we see from in the left side, as we move from the left to the right along this graph, we said the graph is f falls for x less than 0, and then f rises in the x more than 0, everyone. So from here we can call it the function f is said to be decreasing is on minus infinite to be 0. And then it's called it's increasing if from the right side we see 0 until infinite. So remember, if the graph is false, is that called decreasing. If f is rises, is called increase. Okay, next. Definition of increasing and decreasing function. A function f is increasing on interval e if f(x) increase as x increase on interval. That is for any x1 is less than x2 and on interval fx1 is less than fx2. How about decrease? It's similarly everyone. F is decreasing on an interval e if fx decreases as x increase on interval. That is for any x1 more than x2 on interval fx1 more than fx2. So let's see the picture. In the left side, we are see x1 is bigger than x2. It's if the x1 is bigger than x2 and fx1 is bigger than fx2, this one is increase. Is decrease function. How about in the right side? In the right side, x1 is than x2, but fx1 is less than fx2. This one is called increase. So you should remember. We now learn how the first derivative can be used to determine where the function is increasing or decreasing. Let us look at the following graph. We see in the right side, f is increasing, so that's the meaning they have a positive slope. If positive slope is derivative is more than 0. But in the right side, we see this one f is decreasing, so that this meaning is negative slope. Because this one is negative slope, its first derivative is then less than 0. Theorem. In the theorem, if f first derivative more than 0, it's all increasing. And then the second one, if f first derivative less than 0 is decreasing. So now we took look the example. Find the intervals where the function f(x) equal x squared minus 4x plus 3 is increasing and where it is decreasing. Let us construct the sign chart of f prime x. So when we derivative about this function is get to x minus 4 and then x equal to is a root of x f prime x equals 0 because we don't know where is increase and where is decrease. So we need to, because this one x equal to is a root, so we need to take the less than this 2 and then more than 2 to know where the the sign of the left side of 2 and the right side of 2. So from here, from the chart, when we took the less than 2 is minus. So this one f prime x showing the minus, and then when we took this more than 2 is a positive. So when here fx is decreasing, if this one the interval minus infinite until 2 is minus and will be increased if 2 until positive infinite. So this is the graph. From the chart, we know f prime x more than 0 when x more than 2. F prime x less than 0 when x less than 2. So f increase on 2 point infinite and f decreasing on minus infinite until 2. So everyone, I hope you understand what I mean in here. Another example. For what value of x is the function of x equal open bracket x minus 1 power 3 either increasing or decreasing. So you need to derivative this one first, and then because we don't know it's increasing or decreasing, so f prime x, let f prime x equal 0. So 3x minus 1, because this x equal 1 is double root, so we need to find took the another root of x minus 1. So I took 0 from here. I took 0, so f derivative is plus. I took 2 is still plus. So this one is up arrow. Up arrow is that the meaning doesn't affect the increase. It is just a point. So we don't know this is increasing or decreasing because the both of them is up arrow. Another example. Determine where fx equal exponent power x3 minus 3x is increasing. So we need to derivative about this function first. When we derivative about this one, since exponent have a power x power 3 minus 3x is more than 0 for all the value of x, it's enough to check the sign of 3x squared minus 3. So we just need to check about this one. So we have the root is x equal 1, x equal minus 1. So we need to put this one to be the chart on here. Means minus 1 and 1. So we took 0 from this formula. You need to substitute 0 to this uh the prime. Let's say 0. When you took 0 in here is minus 3. The left minus 3. So this is the minus. So when you took number of 2 for this side is still positive because they want to increase is up arrow, so increase x less than minus 1 and x more than 1. I hope you understand. And then for what value of a is the function of x equal ax power 3 minus 2x squared plus 2x minus 3. Increasing for all number. Because they talk about increasing for all number is that the meaning definite positive. Definite positive if have a rule. Sin increasing for all number. So the first derivative is more than 0. So we need to derivative about this one. And then this is possible only if 3a is more than 0 and discriminant less than 0. 3a more than 0 is equal a more than 0 is the first equation. How about the second equation is discriminant equal b squared minus 4ac, and then you need to substitute up from here. So we get a more than 2 over 3. So we need to by 1 and 2, we have a more than 2 over 3. So that's it to find a. Another example. For what value of m is fx equal mx minus 2 over x plus 3 always decreasing in its domain? Because they talk about increasing, so that's the meaning the first derivative is less than 0. All for all the value everyone except x equal minus 3 because this one is denominator. Denominator is not allowed. So we need to derivative using the equation rule, and then we will get 3m plus 2 over x plus 3 power 2 less than 0. And then 3m more than 2, m more than minus 2 on for 3, and x plus 3 power 2 is always positive. So thus m is less than minus 2 over 3. So everyone, please do exercise and check yourself 3, page 99. I hope you understand. If you not understand, please comment in my YouTube channel. I will more explain about this one if you want to more explaining, but I think that's it for today. Please like, subscribe, and comment my channel if you like, and then so please stay tuned for another video. So thank you for today everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.